That's all I'm asking.
Well, any change that requires expenditure of money is supposed to come back to the council, but it doesn't give you authority to do that up front, to have some discretionary.
Well, and I agree. To me, that's why you have a unit price contract. Because you don't want to come back every time it's a minor $300 item.
Or stop work for 2
Yeah, and I mean, you can tell me, well, you've got to contact the council or councilman, or bring it back, or bring it up at the next meeting that you've added a junction box, or whatever, and I'll be glad to do it. But I didn't know if you needed me to come down here every 10 days and stop work and say, I got to get approval to add this junction box, that we can't build it until we get it. And that's what I need to know.
This gentleman raised his hand. Are you being affected by this?
It's the driveway's in question, family's property. And true, there wasn't driveway there, but I still had access to the property because the curbs were there. And the property, you want the property, so if I don't go in and cut that property, y'all don't complain with me. I think each one of those individual lots paying individual taxes on it. Why shouldn't I get city service on it? And like I said, before they came in with the curb, the driveway wasn't necessary. Because I could drive on the property right off the street. But now I'm blocked access to those 2 particular lots because I can't get in there with the curb.
Mayor, let me say something. When you supposed to state his name?
Yes, sir.
My name is Johnny Daniel.
Okay. Let me clear this up for the mayor and the council and everyone who's here tonight. What you're asking for, Mr. Daniel, is not in the scope of our work. Okay? You made a statement just then that you're not able to get into this vacant lot of Martin Luther King Highway and Mechanic Street. Did you not just say that, sir? I disagree with you. Okay? Curb and gutter has not inconvenienced you for driving onto that vacant lot. Have it inconvenienced you?
Direct access to that lot.
You still have direct
That cuts
marriage.
down on the resale value of it. I decided to develop it. I got to come in and pay to get that driveway cut in when I had access before the curbs went in.
Okay, let me get you straight on this. First thing is, you and others, the same one that didn't want the sidewalks, okay? Now you come and asking for something else. You still have access to get onto that vacant lot from Mechanic
Still
Street
have
all
access.
the way down. May I finish, sir?
Go ahead.
All-
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
all the way down to the end of the Washington. You come off of Martin Luther King Highway, all that area that is open. Where you have your clubhouse there, where all of y'all be sitting at, up under that tree. Cars are parked in there nearly every day now, okay? Am I right or wrong?
You're right, but
Oh, wait a minute, okay, you answered my question. You just said you didn't have access to it, did you not say that?
I don't have access to those lots personally from the street, which I think I'm
Sir?
entitled to.
You have the same access now that you had before we put the curb and gutter in.
Before the curb and gutter, when I could drive off that street anywhere on those lots.
You still can drive off.
I can't drive over curb.
No, you can't.
You still did not come in there. We have a driveway closer to that vacant lot. I think that's your sister that lives in the house. Am I correct? Well, the cars are going through that driveway there now, and off Martin Luther King Highway, all the way down there to the end of, to the Washington. All that is open where all your cars and trucks and all y'all park at and come in there. You've been doing it for years.
But if I develop that property,
Okay, when are you going to develop?
I don't know, I can't tell you that, that's irrelevant.
Well, then that would
Properties
be
that
on
have
you.
individual lots, I'm paying taxes on, they're big enough to be developed, they should have city.
Do you own it?
services.
Is that your lot or not?
That's my
Is it
sister.
your lot?
It's my brothers and my sisters.
So it's not your lot?
No, but I'm here
Okay, you answer my
representing.
question. You answer my question, it's not your lot?
Has there ever been a house on that lot?
No, sir.
Yes, it has.
We're talking the vacant lot, Mr. Daniels.
There was a duplex on that end lot on government down there.
Not government. We speaking where you come out on the corner of Mechanic Street.
I don't know.
That has
I
never,
don't know if there ever been one there, but I know it's an individual lot that's large enough to build on, and I think I should have access to it if because I decided we decided to develop.
Mayor, you asked the question, there has never been a house on that vacant lot on the corner.
Okay, let me ask you this, so there are 2 lots in question, one on Mechanical, and then one on Government Street. And the one on Government Street, has it ever had a house? And the one on Mechanical, as far as you know, has never had a house?
The one where they had a house, that house been torn down over 15 or 20 years. That lot is not big enough to be a house back. There's a corner lot that goes into a shape like this. It's not wide enough when you redid the zone, it's not wide enough to put a house on it. The house next to it, there's a sign on it, we put a driveway back there. Am I right, Mr. Jarvis? The house, the old house that the city have a sign on it.
Councilman,
Down
I'm
the
not sure which
driveway
one you're
there,
talking about.
and we put the driveway back. We put driveways back where houses already have driveways. But here you are coming now asking for something, we tried to use something for safety issues, for sidewalks, you didn't want it. If I wouldn't dare do it to you or anybody else, regardless of what the situation might be, sir, to keep you from driving into that large open field. But all your cars, I would be surprised if anybody here now go there and look, you probably have 5, 10, 12 cars parked in that field now.
That's irrelevant now.
Well, it's irrelevant what you're asking for parking, for us to put a driveway in, you have access to get there. You already have access,
That church
sir,
that
I'm
you
not
go
speaking to
to,
you.
I'm speaking to you.
I'm-
Let's just say that church you go to, when y'all have overflow crowd, they use that same lot for parking.
Do you-
Stay off the
Do
street.
you own that lot, sir?
Do you?
So, Mr. Daniels, what I'm saying, Mr. Daniels, what I'm saying is, we are not inconveniencing you for not getting on that lot, am I right, sir?
You can bring me in the future. If that lot is developed,
But that's just like paying taxes in the future, we don't know how they gonna
you
go.
pay taxes now and in the future. That's one thing that's guaranteed is
Are
tax.
you paying?
Could this be a drive-over curb in that area? Could that section just be a drive-over?
There is a way already into that property, okay? This is.
On Mechanical?
There is, yes, there is a driveway there, they can get in there and get in there now, okay? They can get in. If they don't want to go in that driveway there, they have all up and down the Martin King Highway from the front of the cemetery, as wide as this building here, they drive in there now, they've been doing it for years.
But then, now, I may be wrong on this, Randy, y'all have done it for years, wouldn't that require permission from the state, since that is a state highway?
Yes, normally they have. Well, first come straight right away.
Yeah.
We're not talking about, Mayor, putting a driveway from the state side. I'm saying they already have a way to get in and on the property. They've been doing it for years ever since they had a clubhouse there, and they still are able to get in there, okay? There's a driveway on Mechanical Street. They go in there through there. Now, to come up and ask for something again, if we would block them off, it would be different. He had what they've had all these years. He'll access in and access out. That's plain and simple.
Man, you say you're not putting in, you putting on, I see a couple of streets, a couple of houses on Government Street that has 2 driveways that only had 1 before this project started.
Which
You're not
two?
putting in, Ms. Penny house, I can see you got 2 driveways. This house has 2 driveways, she had no official driveway there, but those driveways went in there. But they got those driveways.
Okay, you know what, Mr. Nate? You're right. You know why they're there? Because there was an access and they was already using them as driveway. That's
We
why.
had access, yeah, we were already using.
Yeah, that open field that you always have, there was not no permanent driveway there. There's no house. Where you come out, there is a home there. And they're using that in and out of the driveway. These are houses, it's just an open field that you're asking for, sir. And you have a way in and out.
Okay,
These are some of the same people that wanted the sidewalk.
I think the question from the engineer is, where does he get permission? Where does
This
he?
is my district, man.
Okay.
I'll come up trying to tell you what
We're the
politics is like. I'm
residents,
not
we're the
doing it.
ones that elected you.
Pardon me, sir?
We're the ones that elected you. But won't be doing that no more.
Welcome to her.
Right.
Let me ask a question, Mayor, if I may, to see if I can get this clear in my mind. Is there a designated access to that piece of property?
Councilman, I just told you, when you leave here
go see